Hi everyone, a couple of days ago I got a question in regards to the XT versus the SLX cassettes, and since I have them around the house I thought I would throw together a short video. So what we're looking at is, let's look at the locking rings here. So this is the XT, and you can see it here is M771. Then we're looking at the SLX HG81, and then the last one I have here, you can see it is PG1070. This is the SRAM. All these are 11 to 36 cassettes, so let's take a closer look. First of all, locking rings. This is the heaviest by far. These are just light aluminum. They all get installed with a maximum force of 40 Newton meters, which is clearly marked on the lock ring. Let's put these aside. All right. So, first of all, the XT, and you have it here. XT is price-wise between the SLX and the PG1070, the SRAM, and you can see the 11, 13 have the spacers attached to them. And then starting with the 15, which is this one here, then you have loose spacers. And that goes up to your 19. So 19 to up to 24, you can see them, they are bolted onto an aluminum carrier. And it continues on, you have it here. This is a 28, 32, and 36. Same thing. They are on an aluminum carrier. So again, this one is the XT. Put this down. All right. Looking at the SLX. The SLX has, you can see it even from the colors, up to your 28 here. You have different material that the cogs are made of. I see it's more of a yellowish material, and it feels a bit heavier. On this one you have the 11 and 13. Again, they have the spacers built in. And then you have, it starts at 15 all the way up to 24. These are not bolted onto an aluminum carrier, but they are riveted together with the spacers. This can be a bit of a problem if you're trying to install something like an OneUp 40 or 42 cog. I'll talk a bit about that one at the very end. However, just keep in mind that if you need to take these apart, you just take out these three little bolts, just drill them out, and then you have access to all these cogs. The final three, which are 28, 32, 36, are on an aluminum carrier, and this seems to be the identical piece that's included in the XT. So the top three cogs seem to be exactly the same part that's used for the XT M771 cassette. All right, so that is the Shimano SLX. And finally, or to quickly look at this, so this is the SRAM, and you can see it here, 11, 13, they have the spacers built in again. Starting with 15, they're loose. As for spacers, they're just this light aluminum rings, and they continue like that. You can see even here, I have two aluminum rings. They continue like that all the way to 25, and the final four, so 25, 28, 32, 36, are on what it seems to be, again, an aluminum carrier. So that seems to be the biggest difference. The SRAM one has the top four cogs on an aluminum carrier. Shimano ones only have the three. If we are to look at weight, first one, and let's put the locking ring in up here too. So you can see this is the XT, comes at 337 grams. The SLX SLX with its, look at that, 352, locking ring is 13, so 365. That's the SLX. And the SRAM comes up to 355, so right between the Shimanos. So if you were to choose what cassette to get, well, I think the best value to be had is definitely on the SLX one. As you can see, it's minimal difference. Between the SLX and XT, it's only a matter of a bit of added weight. I don't know why the SRAM is more expensive than both of the other ones. It's almost as heavy as the SLX. Actually, if I put the SLX locking ring in here, it's probably going to be, look at that. It's pretty much the same weight as the SLX. The locking ring is what makes the difference. I was talking about OneUp as being an option for especially 1x10 configurations. And what I mean by it, what you see here is a OneUp Components 42 teeth sprocket. This comes with a spacer for SRAM. Spacer comes up top. Shimano comes at the bottom. And then what you have here is a 16 teeth cog. Now, why is this needed? Well, if you think about how you install this one, you have to remove a cog somewhere on the cassette, and you put this one as the very last one. In case of the SRAM, and this is what I have it configured with the OneUp. So what I did was I kept the 11, 13, and then I took out the 15 and the 17. I took these out, and they were replaced by my 16 from OneUp. And now with a free space, I added this one at the very end. And you can see how easy it is if you have loose cogs to actually modify your cassette that way. The XT one, if we are to look at it, so the XT would actually allow me to do exactly the same thing. XT, so 11, 13, I keep these. I take out 15 and 17. I replace them with the 16 here, and then 42 at the back, and I'm good to go. In case of the SLX though, so if you are trying to do the same thing here, 11, 13, but remember all these are riveted together, so you would have to take out these bolts, and then once you have this loose, you can replace the 15, 17 with a 16. The reason what you're doing this is so you don't have such a big jump between the cogs. If you're just gonna remove 15 or 17, then you have 4 teeth jump from the previous cog to the next one up. So that's about it. I hope you found this useful, and if you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. Until next time, thanks for watching.